So 2K has been teasing us for the past couple of days. They've been dropping a lot of hints like match types for the showcase, for the cover star. And tomorrow, on Monday, they're gonna drop their big teaser, which should confirm many things and then lead to even more speculation. So it's exciting times for a WWE 2K fan. But since the teaser is dropping tomorrow, I thought today would be a good opportunity to look at everything we know so far about WWE 2K24. So we started off with the brand new profile picture, confirming the logo and the color scheme of the game. Right after that, 2K replied to their own tweet in which they showed a date. That date being this Monday. And ever since WWE 2K22, 2K always starts their marketing cycle right at the beginning of the Royal Rumble week. So that's how everybody knew that there was a teaser dropping that day. Now we thought that would have been it, but 2K didn't stop. Right after that, they released a video where a whole bunch of WWE superstars talked about who should be, and more specifically why they should be on the cover of WWE 2K24. And just a little later, Cody Rhodes replied with a Conan O'Brien gif saying, "Whoo." As the days went on, 2K published a couple of similar videos with Pat McAfee's friend, George Kittle, appearing in one of them. And just 2 days ago, they published another video in which we had LA Knight, Kofi Kingston, Dominic Mysterio. And then just yesterday, they published another similar video with NXT stars in it. All these videos and the pictures they published, which we will get to those pictures in a second, confirmed these names so far. Austin Theory, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Cody Rhodes, Cora Jade, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Gigi Dolan, John Cena, Kofi Kingston, LA Knight, Michin Miyayim, Rhea Ripley, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, The Miz, Trish Stratus, Undertaker, Xavier Woods, and Zoe Stark. And you can bet your bottom dollar there's gonna be many more names confirmed real soon. Okay, so I did just mention them, the pictures. They have given us the biggest things to be hyped about, because the first picture WWE 2K published was a referee shirt without the arms. Not only did they publish this picture, but they tagged Stone Cold Steve Austin in it. And rightfully so, everybody thinks that this is an indication of the return of one of the most requested match types of all time. We're talking about special guest referee. But keep in mind, Stone Cold Steve Austin wore this exact same looking shirt at his WrestleMania match with Bobby Lashley, Donald Trump, and Vince McMahon. What a wild combination, I know. So people started thinking maybe we have some sort of a Stone Cold showcase. Then we had a picture of Rhea Ripley, published by W2K. She was in a gym. She had the W2K14 logo behind her on a TV. And then if you look at the weights on the left, they also have the W2K24 logo. Now, this didn't give us many clues about the showcase, but a lot of people speculate that this might be a sign that the Iron Survivor Challenge match type may be making it into WWE 2K24. So what is the Iron Survivor Challenge? Well, it is a 25-minute match that features 5 wrestlers. 2 wrestlers start the match, and every 5 minutes, another wrestler enters with the 5th and final participant entering at the 15-minute mark. The objective is to earn most of the points before the time expires. Points are earned by scoring a pinfall, submission, or being a victim of a disqualification. Whichever wrestler that gets pinned, submitted, or disqualified goes into a penalty box for 90 seconds. The wrestlers with the most points when the time expires is deemed the winner. And in the result of a tie, those who are tied enter a sudden death overtime. So this match is specific to NXT, and if you get to win this match, you usually end up with an NXT men's or women's title match. So fundamentally, this match is very similar to that championship scramble match type, but in that one, the winner would be the person who got the last pinfall or the submission when the time ran out, instead of racking up points. So honestly, a very creative match type, and I think in the game it'd be super fun to play as well. And the fact that people who lose have to go 90 seconds without being able to do anything, again, that's very dynamic. That could be a whole bunch of fun. So we move on to the next picture, and it's a picture of a casket. So this immediately sparked the rumors of an Undertaker showcase, and also a Buried Alive match or a casket match. Of course, WWE tagged The Undertaker when publishing this picture. And then we quickly moved on to a picture of Bianca Belair, where honestly everything looked normal besides her earrings, which looks similar to what she wore at WrestleMania that time when he had a match against Sasha Banks. But other than that, this gave us nothing on the game, or maybe we don't realize it yet. The next picture was Becky Lynch eating some popcorn while her glasses were reflecting the WWE 2K24 logo. Besides confirming Becky Lynch, again, this wasn't the most insightful photo, but the next one was, because it was an NWO t-shirt And 2K tagged John Cena, and this was extremely critical because not only did they tag John Cena, they also put a pirate flag emoji. And that could only mean one thing: John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, the cinematic masterpiece at WrestleMania. And all these pictures now slowly started to share one common ground, and it was WrestleMania, which was very significant because even before all these teases, there was a rumor of 40 years of WrestleMania going around, and each and every single picture that came out really started to confirm and validate this rumor. And this by far was the biggest yet. And then we had a picture of a gauntlet, a sword, and chainmail. Some people thought Scott Steiner, but some people thought Drew McIntyre. It's difficult to say which WrestleMania moment this is. The most likely guess is Drew versus Brock Lesnar, where Drew finally won the WWE Championship. Other than that, the significance of a gauntlet is there because there is a match type called the Gauntlet match, as I'm sure most of you know. And honestly, with this speculation, this might mean that WWE 2K24 may have 5 to 6 new match types coming in one game. I think people would lose their minds everywhere. And then a little later, we got a picture of a ladder. However, we already have ladder matches in the game, so most people thought of Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, or another ladder match that took place at WrestleMania. Again, solidifying the rumors of a 40 years of WrestleMania 2K showcase. And the very last thing WWE 2K24 published just an hour ago as I'm recording this video is about the cover stars. They're asking who should be on the cover of WWE 2K24. And obviously with everybody that they're showing constantly, people are thinking that we're gonna have multiple people on the cover, just like the good old days, instead of focusing on just one person. Or perhaps if not multiple people, multiple variation for a cover. That could mean many things. One example I can come up with is in the old days, Europe would get different superstars on the cover, and then America would have different people on the cover. I even specifically remember that Bret Hart and Edge was on the cover of SPR 2011. And after doing a bit of research, I realized that the same game had Rey Mysterio, Triple H, and The Undertaker in Mexico, and WWE 12 has Sin Cara. That's so cool. I think they should bring it back. And guess what? Maybe they are bringing it back. Who knows? And the very last thing is an interesting development. Shout out to Just Brian on YouTube for letting me know about this one. Element Games published a picture, this picture to be specific, on X. And we see an empty arena. We see an ambulance, which I have trouble pronouncing. Now, I'm not sure how official this is. I'm not sure how valid this is. But this can mean a plethora of things. Maybe we're getting another match type, which is an ambulance match. Maybe we're getting revamped backstages, because the picture that Rhea posted also led to this speculation of, hey, maybe the backstage area will be updated now in this game. But honestly, if half of these are true, 2K24 will already be one of the greatest wrestling games that have come out in a long while, which I'm sure you and I are all for. So that's everything we know so far, but that doesn't mean the predictions have to stop. Just 2 days ago, I predicted the entirety of WWE 2K24's roster. It was a fun video. I suggest you check it out because there are some very interesting names that I bet even you couldn't come up with. So hey, I think you should check it out. It'll be a fun video. That being said, I'm out of here.